So here we are again. I have dotted all the center dots are there, so you have 4.5, 4.5, 4.5, and remember you're using the center back to determine that. So here is the center of your back, okay, and it's going to be 4.5. Center of your back 4.5, and this is the bust area, and this is the waist area, and this is the upper hip, which is 5 inches I'm using from the waist. The next step, once you have the center, you are going to, let me get the tape measure because I'm mixing up the tape measure and the ruler. So the next step is that you're going to find 1 inch on your tape measure or your ruler, and you're going to place the 1/2 inch. Let me see if you can see. Place the 1/2 inch there. So I'm going to be using 2 to 3, okay? So that's 2 to 3. 2 to 3. I'm going to find, so the 1/2 inch will go where the dot is, the dot that you placed previously, which is the apex. And so here I have 2 and here I have 3. So we're actually using 1 inch there. Remember, the blouse is big, and so we have enough to work with. Okay, I need a little definition, and I'm using 1 inch. Okay. And if you find that that is a little bit too much for you, if the garment isn't that big, you can just pinch it in just a little less than that. So here we have 2 to 3 is 1 inch, and 1/2 is on either side, to the left and to the right here. So once I have this dot here placed here and this dot placed here, what I do next is to use my ruler and to connect this point here to the outer one here, okay, which is this, okay, and I draw that line like an arrow, and then the same thing on this side, you connect it to this point here like an arrow, and the same thing. I'm wondering if you people can really see. And the next thing you do here also is connect this point to the outer one here. That's where the 2 inch was. That's where the 2 was, and use this point to connect here, which is where the 3 is, because remember we are using 1 inch, and this is a center that you had previously drawn, which is the apex of 2 and of 4.25. So what I've done, you can use your tracing wheel and your carbon paper to trace it on the other side, but for me, I can't bother with that. What I've done, I have put pins in the dots that I had marked, which is the apex. So here is a pin here to let me know where it is, and here's a pin here in the waist also, and here's a pin here in the upper hip. What I'm going to do is to flip the blouse around, and here I have flipped it around, and I'm on the other side. So the pins are there. I can see the pins. This is the 1, 2, 3, and all I need to do is to put 1/2 inch, no, 1 inch into the waist, which is my 2 to 3 inches. Okay, let me use the tape measure because the ruler is a bit pale here. So here I have it. I'm going to place it right there. So here we have it. That is showing 2 to 3 is 1 inch, and where the pin is actually 1/2 inch. So I'm drawing a line right across that. Okay, so now I have 1 inch there, and I'm going to do the same, which is connect this one to this, just like I did on the other side in an arrow shape, and this one to this, and this one to this, and this one to this. And I'm going to baste and fit it, and then I'll let you see what it's looking like. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. As a matter of fact, I should actually say there will be a part 2 for this, because this video is going a little bit too long now.